Hello, everybody. Barbara Drazga here, aka The Diva. You can find me on Facebook.com/groups/Diva, DEALDIVA. And tonight we are going to talk about seasonal bundling. And seasonal is not just holiday bundling, like the holidays that pop up on the calendar, like Christmas and Valentine's Day, but we're going to talk about creating seasonal bundles that happen at specific times of the year, all year round. And that way you're not just learning how to do some Christmas bundles or Halloween bundles. I'm going to show you how to maximize every single month of the year and every single quarter of the year as seasons that happen, things that happen regularly during like spring every year, for example, or fall every year. And I'll teach you how to create some bundles, and I'm also going to show you some fun bundle items. I keep looking over here because I've got this pile of stuff. I went out shopping this week to find some fun stuff to give you examples of things you can actually create bundles with, or niche markets and times of year that you can create bundles for. So I'm really excited to show you what's over here. But I created a presentation for you. Let me work through that presentation and get you some basics down about seasonal bundling to get your your brain kind of right on track with where I'm going with this. And then I will show you some of the cool stuff I sourced. All right, let me share the screen here and get started with this presentation for you. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to me on Facebook. My name is Barbara Drazga, facebook.com/groups/DealDiva. And you can also find me on YouTube. If you're seeing me on YouTube, go ahead below here on the right-hand side. There's that subscribe button. Click on that and click on that little bell thing too. And that way, every time I do a video about how to sell stuff online, you'll get a little ding in your phone saying, hey, Barbara's got a new video, and you can come watch me. Okay, here we go. Let me get rid of my face here so you're just seeing the presentation. Okay, so today we're going to talk about seasonal bundling, how to create profitable seasonal bundles to sell on Amazon and off Amazon. So remember, just because a lot of the folks on here or people watching here sell specifically on Amazon, I'm going to encourage you, if you're going to spend the time and the energy in creating really great bundles for niche markets, why not also sell them off Amazon at some point in time? So don't limit yourself just to the Amazon platform, as strong as it is. Consider how you can maybe leverage Facebook groups or that have a lot of 10,000 people in your niche market, how you can sell to those groups instead of just on Amazon, as an example. So today you will discover, here's what my promise to you by the end of this is, you'll understand the advantages of seasonal and holiday bundles. So not just Christmas and Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day and Mother's Day, but different times of year that things sell at certain times of year every single year like clockwork. I'm going to talk about those. Differences between holiday versus seasonal, serving customer needs and wants, how to discover niches that will buy your product and just say, shut up and take my money if you do it bundling right, how to use mashups to increase sales. And I will tell you what mashups are in a minute and show you some actual mashups. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then places to find inspiration. Where can you get ideas for niche markets, mashups, and products to serve those markets? So towards the end, we're going to do live mashups. That means I'm going to turn the presentation off, go back live with my face. I have got a couple of binfuls of really fun stuff that I've sourced that's going to show you what a mashup is of passionate niche markets. And then we're going to do giveaways towards the end too. And I'm going to give away 4 $25 gift cards, and who knows, maybe some other stuff. So stay on the presentation and let's go. Advantages of seasonal. Okay, so advantages of bundling in general is you have no competition for the buy box, right? So when you create a bundle, you own the listing for that bundle, and if you do it right, no other seller is going to be able to come in and get on your listing. So it's basically private labeling, but with a much lower price commitment. You don't have to go buy $20,000 worth of product to do a bundle. You can test bundles for 20, 30 bucks and just throw some up there to see how well they do, and then scale from there. But I don't want to say a poor man's private label, because you're not poor. You guys are all rich because you're all creative beings. And I have all I know that you're going to be successful selling on Amazon and anything else you choose to do, because I believe in you. So I'm not going to call it poor man's private label. I'm just going to say it's an easy entry point to private label because you own the listing, so it's your private label. Higher selling price. A lot of times you're going to sell your bundles for a whole lot more than you'd sell an individual item. You're going to have, when you do seasonal and holiday, you're going to have gift giver customers. So instead of just having customers who are buying something for themselves, now they're buying things for other people. And I don't know about you, but I'm more likely to spend more money on the people I love than I do on myself a lot of times. So the gift giver customer is a great customer. And you can test with a small quantity. You don't have to have 1 million pieces to sell it on Amazon. You can test with a dozen of one bundle and see how it goes, and then scale from there. You can create variations on one listing. You can move your stale product. How many of you have pulled product back from Amazon at all ever recently? And it's just kind of sitting there taking up space. Well, you can find some ways to bundle that, what we call stale product, and put it into a bundle that now has a market of people who want to buy it because you've created added value by bundling that product. And bundling is for beginners and experienced sellers. It doesn't matter how long you've been selling online on any platform. Once you start thinking in terms of a customer-centric approach to creating bundles, whether you've been selling for a long time or you just started, bundling is a fun and easy and very lucrative way to branch out your product offerings. And then with seasonal, you can use retail and liquidation inventory sources. So if you've seen any of my trainings, you know, one of the criteria I talk about in bundling for evergreen bundles is that you have regular sources of inventory, like you can always get your inventory. Well, with seasonal or with holiday bundles, you're not limited to that. You can buy a smaller quantity at retail locations or through liquidation just to do a holiday bundle for Christmas, for example. And then, of course, bundling allows you to add your existing inventory for additional sales during the hot times of year. So seasonal versus holiday. So holidays, those are the things that are written on the calendars that, you know, the bank holidays, that everybody gets kind of a day off work or whatever, Valentine's Day, Easter, everybody knows about these, right? And then the seasonal would be times of year where every year people pay attention to a certain thing. For example, in January, how many of you raise your hand in the chat, say me, if come January you're thinking about fitness, health, being more productive, goal setting, organizing your life a little bit better, and breaking those bad habits that we have. Say me in the chat, and I'm pretty sure every single person should be saying me in the chat right now. And if I could get to the chat, I would say me as well. So those aren't holidays, right? But it is a time of year that, like clockwork, every single, towards the end of January or end of December, beginning of January, we're thinking about some of these things: goal setting, having better lives, fitness, health. Would you agree with that? Okay, so that would be a season. This happens at least once a year, where Valentine's Day, for example, would be a holiday. So graduation, again, fourth quarter. And by the way, these Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, in case you're not familiar with that jargon, I've broken up the year into quarters. So January, February, March is Q1, first quarter. April, May, June, second quarter. So in general, these are the seasons of the year. What happens in second quarter? People start graduating, right? And then the holidays would be Mother's Day. Seasonal would be gardening, spring cleaning, weddings, right? Excuse me. Okay, Q3, July, August, September. People go on vacations, maybe, you know, not so much this year, but in general, people do summer vacations, outdoor activities, barbecuing, camping, hobbies, pool time, back to school, any kind of fall decorating, fall things, sports, hunting, winter preparation. And of course, we all know what Q4 is. You've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas. But in fourth quarter, there are a lot of other seasonal things that are happening in there. You know, maybe people are buying, more socks and more warm clothes and building snowmen because it's snowing and raking their leaves. So for the fall season in Q4, there would be a certain kind of bundle that maybe is not tied to a holiday, but these things happen at these times of year every year. Types of bundles. Now you guys know that I use unicorns a lot as my inspiration for my presentation. So of course we'll just stick with that theme and talk about the types of bundles. You'll see here there's a back to school bundle, or in our case maybe a homeschooling bundle of unicorns with a couple backpacks, a little makeup case or pencil case. And on the right hand side there's some really cute unicorn ornaments for Christmas, but a couple of other things with that, and they look like they're homemade. So that could actually be a craft bundle, right? With the plastic round balls and 6 of the little horns and 6 little roses and some glitter. So that bundle could actually be a kind of a do-it-yourself bundle for kids, a craft kit. And I have a white Christmas tree up in my house that I decorate for different seasons around the year. So this would not be a Christmas bundle for me. I would put those unicorns on my tree in spring and summer. So think outside the box. Unicorn people and mid-century modern people with white trees. This could be a year-round bundle right there. And then I looked for a mashup of Halloween and unicorn. And that bottom picture is a unicorn skeleton party decorations with kind of fun, darker colored balloons with a unicorn skeleton. So that is actually a unicorn Halloween party decoration bundle. That is quite the mashup there. So you want to look for ideas, solutions. You want to create solution bundles that solve a problem for people. And I'll tell you the difference between the two of these in a minute. Passion bundles, people who look at your bundle and you've done such a great job to feed their passion, they say, shut up and take my money. And I'm going to show you some fun passions that I have that I bought products for towards a little bit later on in the presentation. Activity kits, anything, craft kits, activity kits, things families can do together. Refill kits, anything that people have bought throughout the year that they need to refill the products. So it could be maybe a jewelry making bundle, but they need more beads, right? So they need something that they've used up in the use of the original product they bought, but now they need things to continue using that original product. Ready to give gifts, and then bulk products. So my friend Anita Breeze, I know some of you guys know these guys. I wanted to show you the kind of the power of creating bundles. She also likes unicorns, and as an experiment, she did a unicorn themed party bundle and she sold it for 25 bucks. She only sent in 36 of them. So her out of pocket cost was $6.75 each. And she sold them, they started selling the same day they hit the warehouse, and she netted $509 in a week, which is $2,000 plus net profit in 1 month on one bundle. She had to go urgently reorder more stuff and raise her price. So I wanted to give you just a little bit of inspiration that yes, this is possible. This is a real thing. You can reach out to Anita and ask her. This is absolutely a real thing. It's not a pie in the sky. And it's not get rich overnight. There is work involved when you create bundles. There's creativity involved. But once you kind of get the hang of it and start doing it regularly as part of your business, it can be quite lucrative. So serving customers' needs and wants. I encourage you to identify your passions and problems of your target market. So you want to ask yourself, what are some common problems that people need solved? And then what are some of their passions? And I'll show you how to do a mashup of those in a little bit. And then you want to conduct some keyword research to see to kind of refine what your initial kind of creative problem solving comes up with. So, well, let me see what people are actually searching for on Google, Merchant Words, Amazon, keyword.io. You want to spy on your competition, see who's selling what, and maybe their bundles are kind of are missing the mark, but you can do something similar but better. You want to look at your competition to see who's serving those same keyword searches that you want to go for. And then look for niches where you can combine, again, mashups. I know you guys want to know what mashups are. So let's talk need versus want. So when somebody needs something, it's because it solves a problem. Maybe they're doing some baking, right, for the holidays. They're doing holiday baking, and they need baking supplies. They need little cupcake cups and the little toppers for the cupcakes. They need those things because they're do some baking with their daughters, for example. So it solves the problem that they're trying to solve, right? The bundle that you create, but they're more price shopping, they're more price conscious, and they'll shop for the price and they'll research it because they're really just trying to solve a problem, but they're not emotionally attached to it so much. Versus a want. When somebody wants something, that item that you sell someone who wants something feeds their passion. So there's an emotional element to their purchase. It's an emotional buying decision. So they have less cost concern. They will pay what they want, whatever the price is, because up to a certain, reasonability, but they're less concerned about the prices because it's an emotional buy. So the ideal mashup is to have bundles that meet both need and want, where it solves a solution and they're passionate about it. That is an easy sell. If you guys want to take a screenshot of the screen, it's not, it's not too high tech, but if you take a screenshot, this might help you kind of as a cheat sheet while you're researching your bundles. Okay, so we want to try to invoke feelings as we're creating bundles. We want them to smile, or I call it giggle with glee. When I get something in the mail and I open it up and it makes me giggle with glee because it just tickles me. It solves a problem and it makes me happy, and it triggers me emotionally. That's what I want for my customers. So I want to evoke a feeling of fun or comfort, family, challenge, play, relax, nostalgia, motivation. That would be motivation, inspiration. Could be like January bundles, motivate people to have a better life and to get healthy and fit. Love could be around Valentine's Day. And then just some niche seasonal ideas. There's probably going to be a lot of babies and a lot of new pet owners this year in 2020. So you might have a lot of babies first Christmas and pet first Christmas and babies communions. Communions might happen a certain time of year. Themed mashups, which I'll show you in a minute. Anniversaries of pretty much everything. Milestone birthdays, retirements, right? These are just some niche ideas just to get your brains going of different niches that might invoke a feeling. So where do we find these niches? I know that there's at least one person on this webinar who is quietly thinking to themselves, I am not creative. I know you're on here. So I'm here to tell you, you are. Every one of us is born a creative being. We come out of the womb, creative humans. And sometimes we just forget, or it's been, conditioned out of us. So the idea is to trigger your innate creativity, right? And to just kind of sit down, have fun with it, relax with it, and start just searching and going down rabbit holes. So I love Pinterest. Pinterest is very dangerous for me, as is Etsy. I start buying stuff if I go to Etsy because sellers on Etsy do such a great job triggering me emotionally and saying, oh my gosh, I want that, I want that, I want that. Etsy's a dangerous place, which means it's a really good place for us to find inspiration and, by the way, to sell product. Of course, you can go on Amazon to look for niche ideas, eBay, Facebook groups, Instagram, Google, brick and mortar stores. How many of you have ever walked into a brick and mortar store just to look at stuff that's selling? If you go now, we're in a couple of seasons, we're back to school, bumping up against fall and Thanksgiving. And if you walk into a brick and mortar, you can get tons of niche market ideas just by going up and down the seasonal aisles. What are they selling? Go to the Dollar Tree and go to dollartree.com, for example, and just look at the seasonal stuff. What are they starting to move into selling now? Because these stores have all the data. They've been doing this a whole lot longer than we have, right? These brick and mortar stores, they know what sells during what time of year. So use them for inspiration. And then perusing supplier websites. I'll go to wholesale supplier websites and I'll just start looking for ideas that will trigger a fanatical niche market, like a passionate market, a mashup, and then I'll kind of dig deeper from there to understand the market better. The pause is because I'm taking a little slurp of water in between slides. So how to maximize your bundle concepts. So you've made a bundle, right? But you can create different variations, different versions for different markets. using maybe the same concept of the bundle, but changing the color, for example. So you could have 3 or 4 different variations on the same listing. And then you can list your bundles off Amazon. So you can expand your, just add more selling channels to your bundles. You can sell them on Facebook Marketplace is the very next one, or Mercari, or eBay, or Etsy. And then you can create your own e-commerce store. And you can drive off Amazon traffic to any of the selling channels that you use. Are you guys having fun? Let's take a break. Are you guys having fun? Let me come over here, show my video here, and come over to the chat and field just a couple of questions. I see I have a lot of things in the chat here. You guys having fun? All right, let me scroll up here and see if I've got any questions I need to address real quick. Everybody can hear me still. Thank you, ready to go. You need some poly bags. Yes, you guys, if you haven't watched my Q4 preparation training, and that's just kind of general Q4 for e-commerce, you need to watch that. Go to my Facebook group and you can find the link to that. Plexi in the garage. Any audio is good. No other questions. Oh, you guys want to see Boo? How cute. So I know I have some of my regulars on here. Debbie asked me if they want to see Boo. It was one of my little kitty cats. He's quite the, he would be up here stealing the plush. He'd be taking things off the desk and running with it. So no, he can't come in here when I'm working. Good evening all. Let's see. Any other questions in here? Totally right. Wow, you guys are, look at how much engagement. By the way, here's the secret. I'm giving away 4 $25 gift cards, but the secret is you got to engage. You got to tell me you're here. You got to engage. You got to share with me in the chat. And when I ask your question, be in the chat because I'm going to choose the winners from the chat. Let's see. I've tried bundles and I just can't get it right, but I have not given up. Veronica, I love your attitude. It's okay. Keep going. If something's not working, evaluate it instead of doing the same thing over and over again and see how you can do it better. Got a lot of yeses in here. So informative. Good. I'm glad. Love it, Barb. Taking notes. I know I'm going really fast. How much lead time for some of these holidays? Ooh, it's funny you should ask. I'm going to offer you guys a calendar. It's going to be photos of the calendars that I handwrite on that tells me what months I need to start thinking about my forward bundles. I'll give you a hint. So what 2 holidays of the year share the color red? There are two holidays, calendar holidays of the year, where predominantly people like things that are red. What are those 2 holidays? Put it in the chat. Renee, danger, Pinterest danger. That's so funny. Okay. Yes, when you create bundles, you also have to create the listing. Yes. Last night, get it right. Start small with bundles. Yes, you can start small with your bundles. Never done bundles before. This is your first time. A little nervous. It's okay. I can guide you. Valentines and Christmas. Valentines, Christmas, Christmas, Valentines. Valentines, Christmas, Christmas, Valentines. There we go. You're right. So around Valentine's Day or Christmas, after those holidays, what happens to all the red stuff that hasn't sold in brick and mortar stores or from wholesale suppliers? What happens to that stuff? Yeah, I got a lot of people saying Valentine's Day and Christmas. Good job. So what happens to that stuff after the season in brick and mortar stores? Kathleen says, you motivate me to try bundles again. Yay! Seasonal bundles seem like a lot of work for a short season. Ha 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 ha. Dawn, I'm so glad you said that because I'm going to show you. I make a lot of money on seasonal bundles. I have 2 pallets at about 900 pounds each coming in of seasonal bundle items from one supplier. And then I have another supplier that I've got, I think it's about 800 pounds, 1 pallet. And it's 3 craft products that I'm putting together as bundles. It's a liquidation, 3 craft products, liquidation. I think like 500 quantity each, 550 each, going into 1 bundle. I think it might be on 2 pallets because they're like books. And that's just for the Christmas season. So you say that seasonal bundles seem like a lot of work for a short season, but it's because you haven't done it before. So I'm here to tell you, it absolutely works. So what happens if you find something at Dollar Tree, end up using it in a bundle? What happens when it runs out? You can't get any more like on wholesale. Diane, that's the cool thing about holiday bundles is that the holiday is short, right? Seasonal bundles, short. So I don't really worry about running out if I'm going to go, buy something red right after Christmas and make it in a bundle that sells for Valentine's Day. I'm not really worried about it. Okay. Valentine's Day is not a holiday. Oh, stop. 4th of July, to a lesser extent. That's right, Jonathan. Thank you. Good call on that. So 4th of July also uses red, Jonathan says. All right. Let's see. Now I asked a question here and I wanted you guys to put it down, but there's 140. Can I teach you how to upload a flat file? Not during this presentation, because this presentation is all about getting your creative juices flowing to start conceptualizing seasonal bundles. How do you handle bundle packaging? We're not going to cover that during this training, but I am going to tell you how you can learn everything there is to learn about bundling in just a minute. Andrea says, is it easy to list bundles on Amazon? From my perspective, yes. Something is only as easy as you make it sometimes. Lover of Pinterest and Etsy. Oh, Etsy is so dangerous. Let's see, clearance. So Jonathan says that the red stuff gets thrown away, but it doesn't. Right after, was it Easter? Right after Easter, I scooched into to Walmart. And Easter this year, it was right when COVID kind of hit. And the retail stores did not have a good Easter. So I went in and there were these buckets for Easter eggs, right? With what else? What would be on these buckets if I was buying them, right? Unicorns. But you know what else they're going to be used for? Halloween. Well, first of all, I can use these as a base for pretty much any unicorn-based bundle, right? I can put like little towels in there and washcloths and soap and make a little girl unicorn bundle for her bathroom, right? I can do all sorts of stuff. But I was thinking Halloween. Right? Now I've got, and they were like 10 cents. It was crazy. They had originally sold for like $3.99 and they were on an end cap and they were stacked crazy high. I filled up, I have a minivan, but I had taken my car with me and the car doesn't have as big a trunk as the minivan. And that sucker is like bulging on the back seat, the front seat, the back. So stuff like that for what, $100, I end up with a crazy amount of these base for a bundle that I can sell later in the year, just as one idea. I went off track now, sorry guys. So yeah, they go on clearance. Right after Christmas, you start buying everything that's red that's not Christmas themed, not everything, right? But that's not Christmas themed that you can use in a bundle for Valentine's Day, which is why I tell people don't wait until January to conceptualize your Valentine's Day bundle. You should be doing research for your Valentine's Day bundle in November, so that you can have time to source and build your bundles in time for Valentine's Day. I think a lot of people wait way too late. And then, they maybe have, a dozen of each. They don't make a lot of money on them because they didn't prepare. But when you prepare way in advance, you give yourself the competitive edge. All right, let's see what we got here in the sales. Yeah, everybody likes sales, discounts, clearance. Good job, guys. Goes on sale. Wow, you guys are doing an awesome job. They get rid of leftover stuff. They do not sell to wholesale and a lot of people. And you know what? They have other stuff. These brick and mortar stores have stuff in containers in the back that their mothership tells them, corporate says they have to get out on the shelves by a certain date. So they are super motivated to clear those shelves so they can put the new stuff out for the upcoming season. So the trick is to talk to the manager of that section or the store manager to get your discount on when you clear a shelf. There's 149 messages here. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to get to all of these right now. So Carla says, I'm not lucky with clearance either. Carla, I scored a minivan full of flamingo beach towels in the past week or so from a Walmart at a significant discount that I'll be bundling with 2 other things. So it's all about doing the research. Luck has nothing to do with it. Zero, absolutely zero. And why did I buy flamingos? What's the niche market for flamingos? I like that mashup. People who like flamingos sometimes have RVs. Would you all agree that there's been like this huge explosion of RV sales this year? Absolutely has. So I didn't just buy any old beach towel. I bought one with a niche market on it that I was going to, and I negotiated the deal with the manager. So it's not luck, it's work. So you're jealous because I get to, don't be jealous, be inspired. And I'll tell you how I do. I just told you how I do it. So be inspired. And yeah, I got the deal from the Walmart manager. It was on clearance already, but I still asked for a better deal. That's why they call me the deal diva. I'm doing both. I'm creating bundles, some of them with GTI exemptions, not brand registry, but I also have my own account with gs1.org. Somebody's laughing at me. I'm glad you guys are inspired. Man, you know your stuff. Thank you. Oh, this is like a drop in the bucket. I can't wait to show you the stuff that's over here on my desk. So let's keep going. I got to some stuff in the chat. I'm going to come back to the chat, and we're going to do some more Q&As in a little bit. And I'm also going to show you some fun mashups using my own passions. Okay, so would you agree that, Matt, I'm going to show you the live mashups. I'm going to do some giveaways for $25 gift cards. You got to stay on here and stay engaged. You can go to smartbundling.com, check out the bundle masterclass, and I'm sure you can agree, I cannot possibly tell you everything that is in my brain about bundling during this presentation, because this training is all about seasonal. I want you to get your Christmas and your holiday and your Valentine's Day and Mother's Day and New Year's and Thanksgiving and Halloween, everything. I want to inspire you when you leave this presentation. I want to inspire you that you want to go off and start searching for niche markets. So I'm going to show you some live mashups, but because I can't share everything with you on this training, I'm going to do an offer for you. I'm going to invite you to join the bundle masterclass, and remember the math. If you just create 10 bundles, just 10, evergreen, seasonal, okay, and you average at $10 net, which is absolutely doable. The craft bundles I mentioned to you, so I'm paying for each of the craft things, it's $2 each, so my bundle costs $6. I will sell that bundle for $24.99 minus Amazon fees, prep, and shipping. I will net $11 on that bundle, and I think I bought 546 of them. Somebody get out a calculator and do the math. I will sell those by Christmas. I will sell all of them, and that's just one bundle, one product. So when you sell 10 bundles, if you have 10 bundles in your inventory, $10 net, and you just sell 50 of each of those a month, you're netting $60,000 net annually. Okay, $5,000 a month. And that's not during fourth quarter. We make like 40% of our income during fourth quarter. So I quadruple down during the last 3 months of the year on my evergreen products, my wholesale products, my bundles, and my private label products. I quadruple down. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a reality. For those of you who are having trouble seeing that bundles can work for you, or being inspired by this, hopefully this training and other trainings you've seen me do, this is real. This is absolutely real. I'm going to show you a couple of actual bundles I've done. Okay, so I'm going to invite you to join the bundle masterclass. There's probably almost 700 people now. I've got 8 different lessons, I believe, 8 different modules. So you're going to learn every single step. This training is just about seasonal, but you're going to learn everything from niche market research, how to be a creative thinker, how to understand your customer. I'm very big on customer-centric research before you buy anything, how to understand what your competition is selling and how you can do it better, how to find product like I do and get the cool deals that I do, competition-proof your bundle, that's important. I'm going to show you how to do that in a really fun way. How to create your listings, and then how to optimize your listings, how to get sales traction without buying any pay-per-click, and then how to get more sales traction by doing ads off Amazon, selling them on other platforms, not just Amazon, and then how to automate and delegate some of the bundling process. Course structure, there's more than 42 lessons in there. I just added a couple more. I've got show and tell videos, so you'll see over my screen where I'm getting my inspiration, how I'm finding product. I will give you information on wholesale suppliers. I'll give you a bunch of wholesale suppliers you can just start with, interviews with people who know more than I do about things like Pinterest. And I've got a professional photographer that came in and did 2 full-length trainings for us, showing us how to do photography from a psychological standpoint, showing you how to set up your bundle products together to increase your sales because the photos are really good. Worksheets, checklists, private Facebook group. You're going to get everybody in the Facebook group is just so fun and so engaged, just kind of like you guys are engaging here. Everybody's very interested in helping each other be successful. And you'll have the support of other bundles like Jerry Mills. You won't find this anywhere else. My approach to bundling is very, very different. I do not start with a product and then throw a bunch of other stuff in the poly bag. My approach to bundling is to understand my customer, the market that I want to go after, the buyer, understand what is their passion, what is their problem, what problem can I help them solve? through a bundle. So you're also going to get some bonuses. Of course you are. First, I'm going to give you, now I have way too many bundle ideas. You can tell my brain just goes fast. So I've got this little notebook that I'm always writing down bundle ideas. I took some of the stuff out of the notebook and I put it into a done up, kind of your own little notebook with over 100 ideas. And then I started fleshing out where I can get the products for that and variations for those bundles. And you get that as a bonus. You also get my dollar store supplier Rolodex. You know, the dollar store, they buy from companies where they're only paying sometimes 25 cents for the items that you buy for $1 in the dollar store. I'm going to give you the Rolodex of the stores that I buy dollar store products from. And then I'm going to give you my done for you Valentine's Day bundle. So the other done for you, the bonus number 1 is general across the board evergreen bundles, but then we've also done a done for you Valentine's Day bundle book. And you're going to get that as well. So you can start planning your Valentine's Day bundles right now. And then your next bonus, I've done a seasonal calendar. Again, I will put it into a format that is not my chicken scratch on a calendar. I take this, I go to the Dollar Tree and I buy this calendar, square calendar, and I tear off all the pages and I lay them out. And then I write on them, okay, what do I want to start researching, what months, what seasons are coming up 2 months from now that I can start planning now? When do I need to ship things in Amazon by in order to make sure that they're in the warehouses in time? So I put all that in chicken scratch on these, and I will get them into a kind of a PDF file, and that will be one of your bonuses as well. And then the last bonus, I'm creating a new lesson. Now, back in April of this year, I decided to mitigate my risk. Being an Amazon-only seller, I think it's very risky. So if Amazon can't handle their workload and they need to shut down our ability to send in products for a little bit so they can get caught up, which happened, right? I want to make sure that I have sales coming in from other platforms. So Facebook Marketplace has been very successful for me. I started 2 Shopify stores. I'm working on a 3rd now. I haven't started Mercari yet, but I will. eBay and Etsy are the platforms that I added, and I will continue to add more and add more products to those platforms. Now, I'm not making as much on those platforms as I do on Amazon FBA. The other thing I added was Merchant Fulfilled by Amazon, so I could continue fulfilling products when my FBA stuff wasn't getting checked in. So I'm going to give you my kind of my input on what's worked well on selling my bundles on other platforms, and not just my bundles, but my private label and my wholesale products. So I'm going to give you that as a VIP bonus. So you'll get all this cool stuff, everything we talked about. And Debbie Tremley, another one of our wonderful, she's in the private Facebook group. She's a lot of fun. Doesn't matter whether or not you're successful at selling on Amazon. Doesn't matter if you're successful at selling bundles or on any other platform. As you can tell, I have a lot of fun teaching this. And this is the energy that I bring to my trainings and the lessons that I do for you. So hopefully I'll be able to inspire you just through my energy as well as the content and the information that I'm sharing. So you get all this cool stuff. You get the whole course. You get the Facebook. You get all the bonuses. And I'm going to give you a discount today at $4.97 for the. Now, if you guys have ever looked at like private label courses, which is basically what this is, focused on bundling, there are private label courses out there that are selling for $5,000–$6,000. I think the cheapest one I've seen is like $3,000. And in fact, some other trainers have reached out to me and told me I was selling my bundle masterclass too low and tried to get me to raise the price, which of course I refuse to do because I think everybody has a right to be successful. And I've been very blessed. I've been very fortunate that I've managed to find a way to do this one thing really, really, really well. So I want to move those blessings on and make it a reasonable investment for people who are serious about learning bundling. And I will invest that time to teach those people what I know. And I don't hold anything back. I don't say, you got to pay me another $50,000 and then I'll teach you how to do it. No, it's $497. Go to smartbundling.com and hang in there because we're going to do some gift card giveaways and I'm going to show you my mashups. But go to smartbundling.com and I invite you to join the Bundle Masterclass. It's going to be a lot of fun. And by the way, you get lifetime access. And I'm always adding new content. Amazon changes all the time, right? So if I'm not bringing new content to this course, it could get stale. So I am an active Amazon seller. This is what I do. I sell online. and I'm always learning new things. Right now, I haven't told anybody yet, so I'm revealing it now. I am this close to signing a contract on a retail storefront. I've identified one, I'm negotiating the contract, and I'm going to physically get into it with the contractor tomorrow and look to see what it needs. But I may be adding retail storefront sales as another sales channel to what I'm already doing with e-commerce. So I'll keep you up to date on that. But as I learn things, and I'm going to be selling the bundles in that store, but as I learn things, I bring new content to the Bundle Masterclass for you. Okay, I'll show you what I'm doing, which will hopefully give you some ideas on how you can expand as well. So go to smartbundling.com and let's go ahead and get into some live mashups and some giveaways. You guys ready to see some of the fun stuff I do? Hey, do me a favor, write down smartbundling.com, because I'm going to turn off the video here. So you've got that website, www.smartbundling.com. That'll take you to the sales page, and go ahead and join us. I invite you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let me stop the share here. And hello. Oh my goodness, look at all of these. Oh my goodness. Cynthia, how would you be selling the items from the storefront you have in mind? I'm not sure what you mean. People come in, they buy them. I'd be doing advertising on Facebook Marketplace, and where the storefront is situated, it's right across from a huge auction house that has daily traffic. And I'm going to crowdsource the name of the store, which will be a lot of fun. So go join facebook.com/groups/DealDiva, and we're going to crowdsource the name of the store. And the store theme is going to be, the name of the store will be related to what, guys? Put it in the chat. Somebody say it. Come on. Unicorns. That's right, of course. So I'm going to name the unicorn and have a story behind the name, the mascot of, we have stuff that's so unique, unicorns would love it, something like that, right? So we're going to have, thank you guys for playing in that. Check the Facebook group, because we're going to crowdsource the name of that unicorn. Like Toys R Us had Jeffrey the giraffe. Well, we're going to have a unicorn. It's going to be a girl, and I've already kind of see her in my face. I'm going to put a big fat unicorn up on the top of the placard. So people at the auction house, when they come, they're going to be drawn over, and there's a spa right across. They do tanning and pedicures and manicures, so that's a great target market there. Women who go there are going to be able to see that unicorn sign. So, well, I'll let you know, I've never done a retail space before. I'm scared, but you know what? Fear will not stop me from growing my business. It's just another way for me to learn new stuff. It's going to be fun. Okay, I digress. Let's talk about mashups. You guys ready to see some fun mashups? Okay, so here's a mashup. What kind of dog is this? Dachshund. Woo! What if I put a horn on him and made him a doxicorn? I don't know. So a mashup would be unicorn and dachshunds. And I guarantee you the dachshund market, if you go to YouTube and you search for dachshund celebrity, there's a dachshund called Caruso who has 2.1 million followers on YouTube. Yeah, it's a thing. But the other thing is, I bought this at Valentine's Day, right after or before Valentine's Day, and I got him at the 99-cent store, $3.49. But what I'll do is I look at it's called butt tag, and the butt tag will tell me the manufacturer. Well, sorry. So All Plush has what's called a butt tag. Don't mean to be rude by saying butt tag. So this is a cute mashup. Valentine's Day, could be horn on it, right? You can put it with a cute little dachshund blanket. You can sell this to kids. You can sell it to pet owners. Let's keep going. Another Valentine's Day score, Cards of Love, couples trivia game. How cute is this? As something you could put in a bundle for, like, an evening of love, and it has the love messages on it, right? So that could be a fun bundle for Valentine's Day. Let's talk. Okay, so another place to find inspiration, go to, this was the Goodwill. And it's Wine Lovers is the mashup, Wine Lovers Christmas. And there's a cute little Santa wine cork thingy, and cute little wine stem doohickey thingies, right? So what I do is, this is kind of just the concept. It's like, okay, who would buy this and why? And this is really cute. Wine lovers would buy this at Christmas time. But remember, on the back of things that we find, there will be, where it was manufactured. I know you can't see that. But always look at the bottom of a product to see where it's manufactured, and you might be able to find the wholesale supplier on it. Let's talk Halloween. So wallet, ladies, So the mashup is, we're ladies, we love wallets. I have so many wallets, right? But it's also a cell phone case, so you can fit your cell phone in there. So now it becomes cell phone case, wallet lover, and Day of the Dead, and you know, biker chicks. The niche markets for this design are multiple. But then I put it with a pashmina. So pashmina is basically a scarf that has these matching skulls. Fun, right? And in the end, what it looks like is this bundled. But then I bought these little stickers and I seal it with that little sticker, okay? Because I want people to giggle with glee when they open the box from Amazon. I want them to open up and say, oh my gosh. But then inside of the wallet, I put another sticker. So that's a little added value. They open it up and they're surprised, oh, that's so cool. And that increases my ability to get reviews, because people want to give love when you show them love. Okay, that's a good lesson in life in general. More, you want more? You guys want some more? Okay, hey, how about we do a giveaway? I'm gonna randomly scroll up in the chat and just sort of like put my finger on the screen here and let's see. Tammy Swaff. Tammy says, I love how you are constantly expanding your comfort zone. Tammy, I need you to message me on Facebook, Barbara Drazga, and I'm giving you a $25 gift card to Amazon. How's that cool? Let me write your name down here. Tammy Swath. Did I say your name right, Tammy? Woohoo! Everybody say woohoo for Tammy. That was cool. That was fun. I think that's her name. Tammy Swath. Swafford. Sorry. Your name was cut off on the chat. All right, Tammy, congratulations. You got a $25 gift card. I have more to give away, but let's talk some more. Let's keep on the theme of skulls. So look at this cute bracelet. It is a skull bracelet. And what would I put with this, ladies? Matching earrings, cute little matching earrings. Can't get that to focus very well. Sorry, but cute little matching earrings. And that would be the little bundle. But then I'd put it in like a little black box, right? Together. That's a simple one. Here's a fun one. Store that went out of business. I bought their stuff. Look at these. Now, what's the mashup with this? What is that? Who's the target market for this? Who would buy a cowboy boot? Christmas stocking. How fun is that? But then they had multiple designs. Look how cute that is. So there's my bundle right there. And I think there were two other designs. So I would do 6 as a set, and this set would sell for $30. Easy peasy. Keeping on the, now, here's another unicorn theme, or I'm sorry, unicorn, my brain's on unicorns. Here's another ornament theme, but let me tell you the mashup with this. So the mashup, these are agates. Does anybody recognize these? Are stone agates. They're so pretty. And I got these from a wholesaler. They're stone agates. And the people who would love these, there's a couple different markets for it. There are people who love collecting rocks. They love collecting stones. Geologists, geology, there's kids who love any kind of projects that come with stones. And then also New Age people, because I think each one of these beautiful stones represents something. I'm not sure what they are, but there's like healing qualities. So I would sell a set. I've got a bunch of different colors down here, or maybe 6 of them, right? And that would be my set. But the mashup is, and this wouldn't just be for seasonal, this could be year round. This could be a set where maybe they hang it on the rear view mirror, or people like me who have a little Christmas tree year round, I would hang something like this maybe in the fall on them, right? But it's people who like stones and agates, or people who like aromatherapy and healing powers of stones. Make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying with mashups now, right guys? Okay, Liz says she loves the wallet. Okay, Dwayne Scott says, when you do mashups, how do you know if the 2 categories go together? That's a really good question. Dwayne, I'm gonna put that back on you. Dwayne, I want you to let's put Dwayne on the spot. Dwayne, I want you to put in the chat something you're passionate about, some hobby you have, something you really like, okay? Put it in the chat as I grab some more fun stuff. And we're gonna use you as a kind of on the fly, this is how I train people, all right? So Dwayne, go ahead and put in the chat something that you are passionate about, that you really like, that you think is cool. Dwayne, wake up, Dwayne. Okay, I'm going for someone else here. Golf. Somebody says golf. So what else are you passionate about? Who says this? Is Sean? Dwayne. I'm not seeing Dwayne, so we're going to do, Liz Baker says cats. Liz, what else are you passionate about? You like cats, but what else? Where do you like to go on vacation? Or what else do you like besides cats? Okay, now I'm going to take, don't answer that, Liz. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a mashup between you and Patrice. Patrice says she likes soap making. Liz Baker says she likes cats. So every girl likes soap and bath bombs, right? And bath stuff and face masks. So if I had a cat lover who was a female, I can depend that there's a percentage of those people, of us, who want to have cat-shaped soaps or soap to clean our cats, right? So that's how I'll do a mashup. I'll just start thinking about these niche markets of people who like multiple things. Golf and beer, Don Golden. Woohoo! Don Golden gets a $25 gift card. Don Golden said, golf and beer. What kind of products could you source that would combine golf, people who like golf and beer together? Let's take a third mashup. Christmas unicorn, oh God, unicorns, stop it. It's unicorns in the brain. Ornaments, right? So golf and beer together. What if it was like a beer can shaped golf golf cart thingy with little golf clubs coming out of it, but it was beer can shaped. I don't know off the top of my head, right? So there's got to be a bundle you can put together for golfers who drink beer, right? How about I don't know if you can take beer onto the golf course, but what about a bundle where they could, you know, have a flask with the beer in it and drinking glasses for the beer or whatever? Could be another bundle. So do you see where I'm going with this? I can take any two things. Wendy says a beer mug shaped like a golf bag. So you guys see where I'm going. Yay, this is so cool. Golf club shaped bottle opener. I love it. That's fabulous. Koozie things, cooler. So do you see how we get cat soap molds, Liz says. So do you see how we can take two things and put them together? So Dwayne got on and he said he likes gardening. Put the gardening together with cats. What do? You've got, let's do a triple mashup. I get all excited about this, right? Gardening, cats, and gnomes. Gnomes are huge. How many of you have a gnome in your garden or somewhere in your house? I have these little gnomes I got at the Dollar Tree that I stick them in my plants. These like these little miniature gnomes. One says, you know, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. They're so cute. So gnomes are a thing. So you do a mashup. Somebody who loves gardens and they love cats and they love gnomes, you do cat gnomes for gardeners. That's a triple mashup. We like triple mashups. So the funner the mashup, the more you're going to be able to get people that you're going to trigger them emotionally and get them to say, shut up and take my money. I have to have this. I don't care what it costs. Give it to me. Let me show you a gardening mashup. You ready? So one of my passions is mid-century modern. So 1950s, 60s. I love things vintage. I love that color on my wall. It's not showing up well on camera, but it's kind of this like aqua. I just did my subway tile in my entire kitchen in aqua. I'm buying an aqua sofa, or not sofa, an aqua stove from like a vintage company that redos stoves. It's a thing. Okay, so it's a passion of mine. So I found this. Tuesday Morning is going out of business here locally, one of them, and they had this 30% off. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's aqua, believe it or not. You can't really, there you can see the color better, but wait, what else is it? Come on, my gardeners out there. It is a birdhouse. Do you think there are people like me out there who love vintage trailers and birds? Or I would just stick this in my garden, birds or no. How fun is this? So now I've got mashup could be RV lovers who love birds. Mid-century modern RV lovers who love birds. So do you see what I'm talking about? How fun mashups can be? not only fun, but this is a business, folks. So I can guarantee you that I can create bundles that my competition does not conceptualize. And why is that? Because my approach to bundles is to put the customer first. What will make the customer giggle with glee when they open this up? And it's got, you know, a little, maybe a little garden gnome, right? A little garden gnome bundled together with this guy and a little pack of bird seed. I don't know. What else? You want another mashup? I got a couple more mashups. Oops, wow, I went really crazy here. Back here. Focus, focus. There we go. Check this out. Wine bottle ornaments. Do you think a wine lover like me is gonna want ornaments? Yes, that's an easy mashup. Oh, check this out. I just got this recently as an example for you guys. It was on sale at Michael's, and it is a solar system bundle from Curatology. You know, these kids who have to make solar systems for a school project, that's a fun bundle. I guess it's seasonal, back to school. And then, oh, this was a liquidation product I just got in. I only got about 165 of them, and I'm just gonna put wax warmers with it. You ready? Are you ready, ladies? You love this. Live, laugh, love, wax warmer. Well, look at the colors on this. So is this a great Christmas and Valentine's Day? If I have any, I won't have anything left by Valentine's Day, right? So I've got Valentine's Day, Christmas, and people who love their house smelling pretty with wax warmers. And I've got one left. Let's pull it before I show you my last one. Let's pull another. I'm going to look in the chat here and give something else away. Let me see. It's cute. How much was that on closeout? I'm not telling you. I want one. See. Okay, look in the chat, guys. What are people saying? Cynthia says, I want one. Debbie says, love that item. So cute, Liz says. A wine lover here. Do you see how when we put things together and we use mashups and we go after people's passions, that it's pretty easy to convince customers to buy it, to want it, because you're starting with their desires in mind, not the product. Okay, so I'm gonna roll up here and choose somebody, and I got Cynthia Guy. Giggle with glee, she says. Love it. Cynthia, you are the proud winner of a $25 Amazon gift card. Giggle with glee. I'm gonna have to register that domain name. Cynthia Guy. And Cynthia, aren't you a Bundle Masterclass student? I recognize your name. I think Liz is too. Who else is in here? Who else is in here lurking? Debbie Tremblay. Yay, we got some Bundle Masterclassers in here. So put unicorns on the birdhouse. Cynthia, seriously, if there was a unicorn birdhouse, I would hand over my checkbook. Somebody found me a unicorn. And if it was aqua, I'd give you my firstborn. Yeah, that would be an aqua unicorn. I'm yours. Okay, last one. And remember, guys, go to, I'm going to remind you of what was that website I wanted you to go to join if you have not already joined the Bundle Masterclass. Smartbundling.com will get you all of the cool bonuses. And if there's any bonuses I listed on this presentation and you're already a member of the Bundle Masterclass, you will get these bonuses too. So when I bring new stuff to the Bundle Masterclass and you are a member, I do my very best to bring you the new bonuses as I roll them out or as I create them. Smartbundling.com. Go ahead and join that. Join the Bundle Masterclass. Come on and have some fun with us. All right. So, PSA, Barb does not sleep. Yeah, Renee, that's pretty close to now. If I'm going to have a retail store, I'm pretty sure there might be a cot in the back. I'll be moving a lot of the liquidation product that I have so much stuff coming in. I've made so many deals in the past just couple of weeks. I'm not sure I'm going to put it all. So I'm going to be flipping a lot of that to other e-commerce sellers, and like it comes in the front door. Your guys place your orders. I repalletize it into smaller pallets or smaller shipments, and I send it out the back door, and I just keep that flow of product going. And you know, any product that I source, liquidation or wholesale or private label, is going to be a niche, passionate niche product, not just junk crap. I have a set of criteria for sourcing anything. It has to be for a niche market. Okay, I've got one more to show you. So fun. Liquidation. Now this is a carpet bag. Look at that pretty, mean, it's not printed. It is like carpeted. It's a carpet bag. So how many of you like owls? There are animals, almost every animal, where there's a fanatical following, passionate niche market. There are people who love chickens. They raise chickens. Some people who dress their chickens up and paint the chicken toenails with nail polish, claws, whatever. Yeah, it's a thing. Baby goats, horses, any animal you can think of, sloths. There is a passionate niche market that loves them. So what do you think I'm going to put with this beauty? Look at this thing. It's got like a handle to it. I got it liquidation. I bought them all. And I've got a bunch coming in. I've got flamingos, US flag, like 5 or 6 different designs, unicorns, of course, right? But what am I going to put with these ladies? It's a cute bag. What will I put with this? Somebody say it in the chat. First person who says it, Tiffany Moore, gets a $25 gift card. Tiffany Moore. So, different supplier, okay? So these cost me on liquidation $4.50 plus shipping, got to me $5. This cost me $1.50. So I'm $6.50 for this bundle that I will sell for $24.99. Okay, and for those of you who are going to say, oh, but that's so big, it folds down. Okay, so remember I said what the numbers were, that I can easily net $10 a bundle, just a 2-piece bundle. I don't need anything else in this. It came, but I will do, you know, me and my sticker trick. I have a bunch of owl stickers. I'll put a sticker on the outside of the package. Okay, so that was the last one. Who did I say? Tiffany Moore? Tiffany, let me make sure. Congrats, Tiffany. I love how you guys are saying, Renee says congrats, Tiffany, instead of being, you know, all jealous or anything. I love your attitudes. Tiffany Moore, all of you guys, Tammy Swafford, Dawn Golden, Cynthia Guy, Tiffany Moore, you have to message me on Facebook so I can get you your gift card. Do I design source my own stickers or buy those wholesale? I buy them wholesale. What would you bundle with a half pick? A half pick? I'm not quite sure what a half pick is, so probably not a whole lot. Let me come back here to Smart Bundling and put that up on the screen, and then come over here to the chat and keep answering your questions. Okay, I'm going to answer a few more questions. Remember, make your questions as much as you can about seasonal bundling so that everybody on here can get more ideas about seasonal bundles. Anything that has to do with, you know, the logistics of how do I create a listing, etc. Go ahead and ask that in the Deal Diva group, facebook.com. Let me do this, www.facebook.com/groups/Deal Diva. I'll put that in the chat. And go ahead and ask those questions, like the deeper questions in the group. And of course, I invite you to go to www.smartbundling.com to get the bundle master, to join the bundle masterclass for just $4.97, and to also get those cool bonuses. Let me scroll up and see what else we got here. Rodolfo, look up GTI and exemption, exactly. What would you bundle with a bath hand towel for the fall? Claudia, I'm going to coach you through this. Claudia is asking, what would you bundle with a bath hand towel for the fall? Here's a better question to ask. You are your target market. I'm your target market. And you want to sell me a bath towel with something with it. Why would I buy your bath towel? Is there something special about your bath towel? You know my hobbies. What are my hobbies? What do I like? What makes me giggle with glee? What's special about that bath towel that would make me buy it? Is it a turquoise blue? Is it aqua? Does it have cats on it? Does it have something vintage on it? Like anything with like a red truck or an aqua truck on it, right? Any kind of other image. Are there owls on it, right? So it's not asking the question, what do I put with a towel to sell it, is not how I approach things. Remember, that's a product-centric approach. And I don't teach that. My perspective and my approach to bundling and to product creation in general is very different from everybody else's. It is about the customer first. So if you knew what I like as a customer, and then you go out and find a hand towel that will make me giggle with glee, and you put some other things in it that will solve a problem or feed my passion, I'm in. So switch your mindset. It is a little bit of a switch. Switch the mindset to starting with what a customer would want, and then go, there we go, unicorn, bath, and hand towel, and make that sucker aqua, and I will buy 3-year supplies of them. Seriously, I'm that passionate about this stuff. And each one of you has a passion too that you wouldn't care what it costs. It could be for you, for your kids. Okay, Cherie says, with Amazon getting overwhelmed this year with COVID, are you going to hold back some inventory for FBM orders? Abso-freaking-lutely. Enough said. Are you sending in seasonal item earlier than you have in the past? Abso-freaking-lutely. In fact, just like everybody else, my orders are taking, or my shipments are taking a while to get checked in. And it's only August. And I think it will only get worse. So I am feeding the beast now, like now. And keeping some of my inventory back to merch and fulfill as I'm waiting for my stuff to get checked in. And that has helped me throughout the summer maintain my rank on my products. Now it's caused me more work because I haven't been able to hire back the 2 people I had prepping things for me because they'd be, you know, around me and I'm protecting my house. But in renting a 2,000 square foot storefront, I will have room to hire 2 people to fulfill orders for me from all platform sales, merchant fulfilled included. So I'm putting those things into place right now with the retail storefront and the wholesale flips of the liquidation products. So I have multiple streams of income and I always have product moving, always keeping it moving. That's my strategy. Everybody has their different strategy. Some people just send everything to a prep center, let the prep center take care of it. I want to be able to have access to my products to be able to sell them in multiple platforms. So I've chosen a different path for now, and that might change, but that's my perspective for now. It's right for me. You do you, boo. Okay, what would you bundle with a hair pick for ladies with long hair that has a plumeria flower on it? Cynthia, I need to know, don't ask me about product. Tell me about your target market. People with ladies with long hair. What problem does it solve? Ladies with long curly hair that's flyaway, that's dry curly hair, right? Now you can create a bundle that solves the problem of their hair not being able to get a brush through it. Don't start with the hair pick. Start with the problem that you're trying to solve. Does that make sense, guys? I think if I say it enough, it'll start getting in, right? I'm just going to randomly pick some questions here. Ramon, seems like you usually buy too little or buy too much for seasonal products. Me? How do you decide when it's time to shut it off so you don't burn cash flow? Yeah, sometimes it's just a feel. Sometimes I buy more than is selling, but then I find a way to repackage it, create a different bundle with it. So I don't seem to overbuy. How do we see your wholesale items? Oh, yes. I got so caught up in the past 4 days. It was just Friday last week, just 4 days ago, that I decided I was going to rent a storefront. So I've been driving around to all these empty malls and talking to property managers, kind of got off a little track. Go to instantwholesaleinventory.com, instantwholesaleinventory.com. So there's just an email grab on there. Just enter your email, and then start building, put that little list together of the people who are serious about sourcing some of the products. And by the way, any of the products I'm flipping wholesale, I will not be selling against you. And I will even help you brainstorm bundle ideas because I want you to be successful. So the way that I'm getting the prices that I'm getting on my products is I have great relationships with liquidators and wholesale suppliers for years. So they're struggling. A lot of them are struggling because they can't go to trade shows anymore. So I get phone calls from some of them saying, Barbara, one guy just texted me saying we have a container that came in. Here's what I have. The craft guy, the guy with the craft kits, I bought them all. So there's no competition. Nobody else can buy that liquidation from him. I own all 546 of those that will go into a bundle, 546 of 3 different products. There were 2 other products that I sourced in order to fill the pallet because the pallet cost doesn't go up that high. If I've got 2 pallets of those coming in and there's like a third of a pallet left, I bought candles, and I bought this really cute, I'll probably flip this one, these really cute ceramic wine bottles that are yellow that have a chalkboard on the front that you can write, a name on. It's like a flower vase, right? But you can write on the front. It's so cute. But I added those things to the pallet because it didn't increase my cost of the pallet at all. So I just wanted the craft kits, but why waste that third of a pallet and ship it empty? Make sense? So these are how I get the deals that I'm getting, and I just have too much stuff that I want to just move on. So instant wholesale inventory, sorry guys, instantwholesale.inventory.com and wholesale.inventory.com. And you got to give me a week. I'll have a website up where I'll start posting the products that I will be selling wholesale. Okay, so you just got to give me about a week to get that done. I say that, but a week. And if any of you are local in Phoenix, I'm hiring. Come help me out. Okay, so do you need to be ungated in that category to sell the bundle? Yep, got to be ungated. I don't know if that's topical. You got to be ungated in whatever category you're selling in, of course. What is the way? I also heard about EANs being either way. Not sure. Yeah. Can you repeat the name? I'm just going to scroll up here. I know books cannot be bundled together. Can you bundle books with other items? Yes, but they can't be in the book category. It has to be like a complementary item that supports the main product in the bundle. Now remember, you guys are asking questions now about like specifics, how to bundle. What I'm encouraging you to do during this training about seasonal bundles is asking information about creating seasonal bundles. And that way we can kind of stay on the same topic. Seems like you usually buy, I already got that one. Somebody asked me something about seasonal bundles here. Poly bags, boxes, come on guys, give me a seasonal question. Do I also teach how to create listings with bundling? Of course, and you need to be ungated bundles. Okay, and how would you bundle jars of instant coffee? So you come down here. Message, do you put candy or things to eat in the seasonal bundles? Yes, I have in the past. That triggers another deal I got. It was like 3 years ago. The 99-cent store had these eyeballs. They had eyeballs. They had eyeball ornaments in a tube of, I think, 6 of them for Halloween. And they couldn't sell them, couldn't give them away. I got them for 10 cents each, and I loaded up the minivan. Like a week after Halloween, I went to store to store to store. It was like 3 years ago. And what do you think I put those eyeballs with? It was right after Halloween. So I wasn't selling it as a Halloween item. Can you imagine that there are people out there who like goth, and they like skulls, and they like cool black stuff? You ever seen these people, right? Do you think, what color Christmas tree do you think they have? If they had to choose any color Christmas tree in the world that would make them giggle with glee, what color would it be? Black, right? So I went to the Dollar Tree, and they had these miniature black Christmas trees, and I bundled a dozen eyeballs that cost me 20 cents, 2 packs, plus the Dollar Tree black Christmas tree. $1.20 was my cost, plus packaging, plus shipping. I forgot. I think I must have sold it for like $24.99 because that's the base bundle price that I like to sell at. It was like 25 bucks for that thing, and I paid $1.20 for that. But the niche market was people who like goth, black, like what's that cartoon show around Christmas time with Skeleton? Nightmare Before Christmas, right? It's the people who like that stuff. That was my target market. So these opportunities, I'm telling you, they're everywhere. You just need to open your eyes and think about who would buy this and why would they buy it? Will it make them giggle with glee? And what else can I put with it to make them giggle with glee? Dawn, question, do you recommend variation parent-child for different sizes? I do. Colors, patterns of the seasonal or even regular bundles? Or do you recommend completely separate listings? Nope, I do one listing. So I've got 2 of the palettes that have coming in as a kitchen item, and there are 8 variations. Same price. It's going to be a bundle. But 8 different designs, and that will be one listing with variations. Okay, do you guys have candy? Yes, I have done candy in the past. I haven't done it recently, but there's no reason that I haven't done it. I just haven't done it, but yeah. What else? Would you bundle products that are already sold separately on Amazon? Well, I'm going to ask you, what's the target market? What are you talking about? Is this a seasonal item? They sold after Halloween. Yes. MSSS asked me, they sold after Halloween. Yeah, it was a Christmas item. That was a Christmas bundle. The eyeballs and the black Christmas tree was a Christmas bundle. How many weeks, here we go, here's a good one. Will asked, how many weeks before Valentine's Day would you start sourcing? And then how many weeks before would you send your bundles in for Valentine's Day? So we're in weird times right now. So I'm adding like 2 or 3 weeks of shipping time than I normally would for things. So Valentine's Day, I think I put in there that I was going to start researching in November and ship things in December for Valentine's Day. You've got a very short window for Valentine's Day. So if I ship, beginning of December, with the delays getting everything in, the delays in shipping, no matter what carrier you use, they'll get mid-January. They'll get into the warehouse is what I'm hoping. Now, everything's delayed right now. So just err on the side of caution is what I'm doing. Who else? One more. Yes, they sold after Halloween, have bundled grocery. Yes, I bundled grocery. Yes, MS, they sold for Christmas. They were creepy Christmas trees. That's how I marketed them. Creepy Christmas trees. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was fun. As a gift, no, people bought, they bought black Christmas trees with eyeballs because they were cool. And I went after the goth market and the biker market and, the emo, kids who are emo, they like wearing black stuff. They like black eye, right? So I went after that niche market and they were gone. Wish I could get more of those. So we should be shipping ASAP for Christmas stuff. And I am, I need to hire, once I get the storefront, I have more room so I can social distance with people. I will hire back 2 prep people. We are prepping and shipping Christmas bundles right now. Like right now. When these 2 pallets come in, they're going to be bundled up, sent in right now. I'm not waiting. I'd rather pay that little extra in storage fees than risk the chance of them not getting into the warehouse for Prime Day, which looks like it might be October. So I'm not feeding the beast right now for Black Friday. I'm feeding it for Prime Day all the way through Christmas, okay? Cute idea, love that name. Okay, I know, creepy Christmas tree. It was pretty funny. Do you teach about GS1 codes? I absolutely do teach about GS1 codes and GTIN exemptions. I have bundles for NFL already in FBA from January. Should I pull them so I don't have long-term fees? I'm thinking to just do those type of bundles. So I would sell those for, it's football season. I say that in quotes because we don't really know what's going to happen with football team, but there's still people out there who love football, right? So if you did a bundle for those people who love those individual teams with, do you miss football? And enjoy, your favorite team at home with this, whatever your product is, and something else with it that would make them, remember, we want to invoke an emotional response, make them feel nostalgic, make them feel like they're connected with their team still. Not knowing the niche market you're going after, I can't give you more than that. Do you take down the listing when you sell out? Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Are you advertise your I have not advertised my seasonal bundles other than a blanket pay-per-click that I do is like 1 cent per day or something on all of my listings. My goal is to create such a great listing that I get organic traction. That's my goal on my listings. And so far I've been pretty successful, and I teach that in the Bundle Masterclass. Do you send your bundles in FBA just in a poly bag, and do you find they get damaged in the warehouse? There's 2 questions. So Wendy, do I send it? So the manner in which I prep my bundles depends on what the bundle contents is. Would I send this ceramic thing in a poly bag? No, absolutely not. No, I would bubble it and I'd have a box for it, right? If it's these things too, these guys are breakable. These are these little agate things, they're breakable. So I would probably do a gift box with these, bubble wrapped properly. And something like I don't know, this is how I prepped the wallet and the scarf, right? Polydye. So it depends on the product, and you should do some research. Go into your Seller Central account and go through their Amazon's training on how to prep your products, or just use a prep center. Okay, what would you bundle with Christmas theme apron? Navita, I'm going to do a little training here on you. Oh, I'm sorry, you couldn't see. It was the wallet together with the pashmina, and I just put it in a poly bag. So Navita says, what would you bundle with Christmas theme apron? Remember, I don't come at a bundle from a product perspective. I'm going to ask you, what's the Christmas theme? Does the Christmas theme have penguins on it? Does it have aqua vintage, right? Is my target market for that Christmas apron people who like mid-century modern stuff? What would I add with it then to make that woman standing in her kitchen wearing that cute apron that's got like the mid-century modern theme with like a turquoise truck on it with packages and a tree coming out of the back of it? What would I bundle with that? What else would make her giggle with glee? Maybe some pot holders and some kitchen towels, right? So you have to be that customer before you can answer the question, what should I bundle with this? Right? You need to decide, you need to figure out who is going to buy this and why are they buying it and what else would make them giggle with glee. Make sense? Something used for cooking because they will cook with it, okay? Absolutely. Like, oh, I have a little chef hat, right? Mittens, that's right, the band. Okay, so how do you decide when a product is giftable and deserving more than just a poly bag versus just a poly bag, such as a purse or a scarf? You don't determine that. How do you know if someone's buying something as a gift? I don't know if they're buying this as a gift. Well, I could have put this in a cute little gift black box because, all right, I know there's ladies in here. How many times do you buy yourself a gift? Do you buy something for you because, gosh darn it, you're special? All the time. I buy like these shower bombs that come in a cute little box and I open it up. It's got tissue paper on it. I can picture it. It's in the bathroom. I feel special that it's in a gift box. So just because something's in a gift box doesn't mean it's a gift for someone else, right? Liz says, is this your Deal Diva group? I know it used to come up as, oh, yes, I renamed it, the Deal Diva group. It's still group/Deal Diva on Facebook, but I renamed it Beyond FBA because about a year and a half ago, I decided it would be a smart thing to not just sell on Amazon. And I'm so glad that I've been teaching you guys that for the past 18 months because look what happened, you know, with COVID. If I didn't have those other streams of income, my income would have stopped. And for a lot of Amazon sellers, it did. So if you are just relying on Amazon, you're in a riskier position of something happening in the world and the economy we don't know. And Amazon making a decision where you cannot sell on their platform for whatever reason. I don't like somebody else having control over my business 100%. So I renamed it Beyond FBA, wholesale and private label on Amazon, but it is still facebook.com/groups/Deal Diva. And I left the domain name that because I've got it on so many videos. There's no way I can change it. So I had to leave that. So when I go and type in it comes Beyond FBA, wholesale and private label success. Okay. Any last questions about seasonal bundling? What brand name do you use for most of your bundles? Not telling you, you can go look it up. I don't want you to know my store name. Hello. Unicorn Bundles. No, it's not. Let's see what brand. Say, oh, thank you. You're welcome. Oh, so Flora says your email address for the GS for info. Flora, you've got a message and you got to message me on there. Or you have to look me up on Facebook and join the Facebook group. If you have any questions, ask them in there. Please join Bundle Masterclass. Go to smartbundling.com. And Tammy says, it seems like it helps to get the ball rolling. If you find a product that tickles you, yeah, and then determine what niche it works for and add the product. Absolutely. This tickled me, but my brain is trained. I have a process I go through my brain that I teach in the Bundle Masterclass that it is now habit for me. I can't look at a product and not see the possibilities of niche market with them. And you can learn how to do that too. What was the name of YouTube? youtube.com/Barbara Drazga. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome, Claudia. Can you please take down the Bundle Masterclass so we can see your screen and what we are showing? Yes, I can stop my screen share. There we go. It was this item. Whoever asked me how I package things is different for each bundle, but it was this with the pashmina, and this is the final product, right? That went into Amazon. These are all gone now, a couple years now, but that was fun bundle, and they sold really well for Halloween time and year round. Okay, so any last questions? Thank you guys for being here tonight. You guys all rock. If you have any questions, find me on facebook.com/groups/Deal Diva. You can also find me on YouTube, and if this is where you're watching on YouTube, go to youtube.com/Barbara Drazga, DRAZGA, and click the subscribe button down there and hit that little bell. So anytime I do a training like this, you get the link, a little ding on your phone so you can come watch me. Hey, thanks for telling me it was a great job. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So Tammy, Dawn, Cynthia, Tiffany, go ahead and message me on Facebook so I can get you your $25 Amazon gift cards. Look at that. Free webinar, and I paid you guys to be here. So cool. Go ahead and join the Bundle Masterclass. Look forward to seeing you in class, and happy holidays and seasons. Bye, guys.